Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Straight On Middle. I'm your host, DMC Tim, man. Alright, sorry for a bit of a messed up voice. I think I got a cold. It's coming down with the cold or something. Well, it's alright. I should be fine. Right, let's review well, let's review the first test between Bangladesh and West Indies, which was actually washed, which 2 days of which was actually washed out by rain or supposedly a wet outfield. Right, but before that, congratulations to India winning the winning the ODI series 5-0, and now the bigger test comes when they'll square off in the test series. I want to see what happens in the test series. And Zimbabwe, I think so. Brendan Taylor scored a century, or Masakata, one of those two. They actually scored a century in one of the games, which actually went in vain. But bad luck to them. But hopefully, they'll come back and do hopefully they'll come back and do better in the future games. Right. Right. Okay. And another thing, regarding the spot fixes. Oh, regarding Pakistan, Sri Lanka. I just lost my faith. I just lost my faith in Pakistan cricket because after reading all that match fixing and then again performing in a match in such a way that the match was fixed, like it seemed like the match might have been fixed. Then you kind of lose faith because you all. I always thought Pakistan was such a good side, or they had the potential to be such a good side, but and then this falls through. So yeah, right. Uh, this match. First things I gotta get a few things out of the way. It's very surprising to see a ground without a drainage facility actually hosted a World Cup match. It's very surprising to see because the moment the moment I heard that water retained for such a long time, I presume this ground does not have a drainage system. This ground does not does not have a draining facility, and I was right to presume that because on Cricinfo it actually came up that the ground does not have a drainage system. BCB should actually look into it. BCB should really actually look into it because this is embarrassing for BCB. Uh, and BCB should actually look into playing in more grounds than just the two grounds. You have one in Dhaka and one in Chittagong. You should actually look to play in more grounds. All right. Well, but then again, Mustafa Kamal, he's a politician, and what I feel we need is a dedicated a dedicated person for the presidency of the BCB. Because this is not a part-time job. This is not a side business. Well, okay. Oh yeah. Congratulations to Abdul Razak. After being dropped, he played for Khulna division and took 15 wickets for Khulna, and that is really something. His economy rate was still in the first innings was still like I think around four or something, but it was on the higher side. In the second innings, it was alright, but still, like 8 wickets and 7 wickets. That is something really very special. And the thing is, so I think Abdul Razak right now he's showing that drive and that hunger. The thing is, people need to show the same hunger or even more, or even more when it comes to international cricket. And after all, like what I'm saying, like we're South Asians, we get pissed off when we're hungry. It's not. It's just a thing I'm saying. Maybe that's a positive stereotype or something. But yeah, overall, Tom McBall he looked alright. I didn't see the second innings that much. I saw the first innings. He kind of threw away his wicket, trying to think Marlon Samuels is he trying to thought like I guess he thought like he's no Grand Swan, so he can just Thamimba can just smash him out the ground. Things don't work that way sometimes. And what I see is in bowling, right? In bowling, your height matters ever so much. Your height matters ever so much because that actually, I think when you like flight the ball, that actually will change the bounce and the turn. And there is a significant difference between the height of Bangladeshi players and the height of West Indian players. Right. Hmm. Then Shadad Hussain, he was alright. Rubel Hussain kept playing the ball down leg side, but then again, this wasn't exactly a pitch for fast bowlers. But if bowlers work hard, like Ravi Rampal, he actually bowls some really fantastic deliveries. Uh, Fidel Edwards actually bowls some pretty good deliveries. So if you actually decide to just hang it, you know, decide to bend your back and put a lot of effort into the right direction, and then fast bowl, there are chances you're gonna get results. Right, right. I also have to give a shout out to uh, webcrick.com and crick365 at info. They're the only two I find who actually bother to actually stream, maybe not the full match, but stream like parts of the match. And I think so. Part of it was from PTV, and part of it was from BTV World. But still, props to them. And I just hope coming this Saturday, hopefully there will be no rain, and I can actually find a decent stream to actually watch the game. Right. Mushfiqur Rahim also looked in good form. I think that he was the highest scorer in the first innings. Naim, but then he was kind of unlucky to get out because the, the first ball of the day, and he got a leg side ball, and he just scooped, he just managed to like scoop it in the air. So and then you have Naim Islam, who's actually played very sedately, and actually managed to remain not out, which is actually pretty good. Uh, Nasser Hussain, the way he got out, I guess his captain said like just put your put your foot on the pedal, and try taking some quick runs. The problem is when people actually do this against good spinners like Devendra Bishu or Shakib Al Hasan, they usually tend to lose their wicket, and which is evident in this match because Devendra Bishu got the wicket of Nasser Hussain when he was in a blazing mode. Shakib Al Hasan got the wicket of Darren Sammy when he was in a blazing mode. Right? And and uh, that's that's pretty much about it. That's that's actually pretty much about it. Hopefully, the people who didn't perform will perform the second match, and the people who did perform also will perform the second match. Because now they're gonna find out, they're gonna they're gonna get investigated, and they're gonna get people are gonna break down on how to play them. Okay, with this put aside, one man actually stole the entire show. Yeah, and yes, I'm talking about Elias Sunny. Elias Sunny, really good show, brother, really good show. I mean, you kind of see a bit of Muhammad Rafiq in that. I mean, that that delivery that delivery stride from the point from which he delivers the ball, you kind of see a bit of Muhammad Rafiq. Kind of see a bit of Muhammad Rafiq in that. But then again, Ilyas Sunny's run up is really very small, and it's effective. It's effect it's effective because what I feel, when you have a small run up, you can actually put in a lot more variations. So let's just, I mean, Abdul Razak is actually I guess he's pissed off he got dropped from the side, but then again, 6 wickets on a debut against international test playing nation who's ranked better than you. That's actually pretty good. It's a good replacement. So yeah, hopefully he'll play the second game. And but one thing, Elias Sunny, he had some consistency issues. So let's just hope that does not, that does not show up again, and he can bowl he can bowl more consistently on good lines and lengths, and so can the rest of the bowlers, because I feel that's really where we had a problem. Mm. And yeah, congratulations once again, Elias Sunny. Second best figures, 7 wickets in the match. Shakib Al Hasan, 4 wickets in the match. Shahid Hussain, the lone wicket of Lyndall Simmons. Right, and hopefully in in Dhaka we'll get to see another innings like the 151 we saw from Tamim Iqbal, and but this time it's against a side which are weaker than India. So let's just hope we actually get some results. Oh, I have to mention another thing. It was a very that was a very ballsy decision. I mean, you know what I say. The shortest guy in cricket showed the biggest balls in cricket of for declaring twice, and then baiting that victory in front of things in front of West Indies, and tempting them to go for it. But still, that was a very gutsy decision, and hopefully the rest of the decisions he'll make will be a right one. All right, this is DMC 10 signing out. I'm looking forward to comments and suggestions. Oh yeah, and regarding uh uh regarding my tracks for my mixtape, you can expect some new stuff up some around November the 5th. Oh, and another one. People who say I'm a foul mouth, dude, I'm a rapper. Dude, I'm a rapper. A rapper can be a cricket analyst, a cricket fan. Dog, shut the fuck up and stop stereotyping people, man.